Welcome back to the Nickel and Dime Football Show. You are seeing my face because Drew wanted me to do the intro this week because my team got their ass whooped. We can't wait to talk about it, along with all the other shenanigans that happened. Jets even got a win over the number one seed. Yeah, that happened. It's Nickel and Dime Football.
All right, we're back for another week. It's week 9. We're getting closer to finding out who's going to make the playoffs.
Yes.
Some teams are setting themselves up for success, and some teams are setting themselves up for failure.
Oh, man. Halfway point, Drew. Halfway point. Yeah. Week 9. It feels weird to say that when it's not an even number,
right.
You know?
Week 9.
But
week 9.
Here we are. Honestly, you couldn't have put it better, man, because I think at this point, which we'll talk about a little bit later, but we have seen enough from these teams to kind of figure out how to extrapolate this data for the rest of the season. Like we think we have a good picture.
Data. Do you hear those people? Do you find people that are listening to us? This man is upping his vocabulary for y'all. I just want you.
I'm trying, man. Yes, I am trying.
That was fantastic, hard. Dude. That was so nice.
Yes,
I love it.
I feel like we've seen enough from these teams to kind of know what we're getting, though. You know what I mean? So it's week 9, but a lot to talk about. Here we go.
Well, you called it. We'll kick it off on our week 8 recap with the first game Thursday night. It was a great game. Packers beat the Cardinals, like you said. Murray 274 yards, 2 picks, and Rodgers with the subtle 184 yards, but he had 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. And it was kind of crazy though. But I mean, you finally get to see what happens when Kyler can't go full Kyler. Packers defense has been playing a lot better, Drew, and Kyler wasn't able to get off. I mean, if this Green Bay Packer defense is able to kind of put together a string of games like this, like they should have did last year in the playoffs, maybe we talking about a different Super Bowl champion. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh man. Can you imagine Rodgers last year in Green Bay is going would be a Super Bowl? That would just make him leaving hurt so much more.
Yeah. And, a lot of people think that's still going to happen. Like that's the question. If he wins the Super Bowl, is he going to leave or will he wind up staying? I mean,
he's gone either way.
I imagine hopefully he's not a creature at the moment. We're gonna see next offseason though. But good win for the Packers though. Good win.
Yeah. Another good win because they needed to do it. We'd be talking a lot differently about this game, but the Bills take care of the Dolphins. Josh Allen continues his great season with 249 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. He also ran in another touchdown. Case of a 7-1 team versus a 1-7 team.
Yeah. And I mean, we can't just keep asking the question about Flores because again, it's week 9. We kind of know what we're going to get at this point, and that's absolute dog shit from the Dolphins this season. Josh Allen, I mean, this is a game that the result of what you got is what you expected to get. You know what I mean? Like 26-11, Josh Allen in full costume in the presser. You know what I'm saying? What was he Tyson DeChambeau? Is that who he was?
Yeah, I think
some golfer.
I think
yeah. But this is a game that Buffalo is just doing kind of getting to put themselves in position for the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How'd you feel about Garoppolo and the Niners taking care of Fields and the Bears?
I thought it was interesting because the 49ers needed this game. I mean, if they want to try to have reconcile any semblance of a season that they can put together. But I thought it was interesting because Justin Fields said that they played pretty well, even though they lost the game. Like it was, I mean, when you go from 38-3 to getting 22 points, maybe that is, a little bit of a better week, but you still take the L, but progression from him. So I think he was happy, but still took the L though.
Your rookie quarterback got a passing touchdown and a rushing touchdown, kind of take
progress.
Take your wins where you can get them.
Yeah.
Well, I've got to pat myself on the back here a little bit. Steelers beat the Browns.
Yes, good call by you, man. Yeah. I
smelled it. I smelled it in the Cleveland air.
It was a good feeling by you because okay, so were you as confident before kind of you knew Baker had the injury, or you felt like the Steelers were just going to take it either way? Like there was no way the Browns were actually going to win it.
I actually made the pick when I didn't know Mayfield was going to play. So when they said he was going to play, I was like, ooh. And then they announced Chubb was going to play. And I was like, oh, no. But they both did not look completely back. Mayfield took 4 sacks, man. That hurt every single time a man got pushed to the ground.
Yeah, and he gutted it out. But I think the offense, and that's the question that has to be asked now. They're like in hindsight, is one, should Baker have played, and two, would they have been better if they wound up playing Case Keenum? I think now that they lost the game, maybe hindsight's 2020, but I really don't know what was going on behind closed doors. If he actually looked like he was healthy enough to play, or they just tried to save face and say that. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But one quarterback that did shine was Mr. Tannehill from Tennessee. 265 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Our boy AJ Brown, 155 yards and a touchdown. Tennessee had to do it in the air.
They did. I mean, like, really, as far as where these two quarterbacks are, Drew, this was like the quarterback version of the Spider-Man meme. I mean, like they each had 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. You know what I'm saying? And it was kind of interesting because Tannehill had the 2 picks early. Wentz in peak Wentz fashion, of course, had the 2 picks late in the game. It wound up costing them with one of the dumbest plays that you will ever see in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you put the ball up there backed up for, and not only that, but it was kind of a poor play call. You know what I'm saying? By Frank Reich. I think that's why he took a lot of the blame.
We're going down swinging,
Yeah, I really don't understand what happened, but good news for the Colts is they finally figured out that Michael Pittman is good at football.
He is good. He's a bad man.
Yeah,
he's a bad man.
He's very, very good. So, and the interesting thing about that, though, for the Titans is that, Drew, they are able to pull off another win in another close game
overtime.
Even though, which I'm which I'm sure you'll get to this later, but they may have lost a very, very key part of their season. Yeah,
paid the price. But they found a surprise in the Cracker Jack box too, though. So we'll see. Jets surprised the Bengals. The number 1 seed goes down. My man, this unknown quarterback, last name of White, threw for 405 yards, 3 touchdowns. He did throw the 2 picks, but I mean, come on.
Yeah.
405 yards. 400.
Not only that. And he Drew, he won the game for them. He won the game on the 2-point conversion catch on the Philly special.
You know what I'm saying? Special.
On the Philly special. At this point, if you don't know that every team could run the Philly special on you and what the setup looks like, it's on you because it's been everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's on you. But good for Mike White. And the best part about this is I know my co-host loves a good quarterback story. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, like if anybody loves the backup, this guy loves the backup quarterback.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
I love it because it's I love chaos. And when your backup quarterback starts throwing for these numbers, it causes chaos.
Yeah.
What if the Jets go on a little streak here with Mr. White? What if they go on
I mean, maybe we might ask some questions about this a little bit later. But Drew, I mean, the way that this game shook out, bro, after it was 7-0 Jets early, and then Jesse Bates got the pick early, and I was like, okay, here we go. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, Cincinnati about to do it. And then I just Michael Carter finally people are getting to see why we said that he could have been a better pick than Javonte Williams. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though both are good.
I mean, both are doing great right now.
They are. That's what I'm saying. So like that's why the UNC backfield, like we alluded to
I miss
in
him.
the off season. But
shout out to Chandler, who's doing work this year. We got a Tennessee transfer that's been spot on.
Yeah, Tennessee running backs, man. Not shout to Alvin Kamara. Michael Carter, 9 receptions, 95 yards, 77 rush yards in the TD. And I think the best thing about it was you said Mike White had 405 yards, Drew, and that is you kind of have to delve into that a little bit, because that means if this man had 400 yards, that means he wasn't game managing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he was winning the game.
The thing. He was winning the game for them. Yeah. So like I really like the faith that Robert Saleh placed in him. And I mean, listen, Saleh did himself no favors by leaving the open-ended questions in the interview talking about Mike White and what he might be able to do if he wins games. So all bets are off in New York right now.
That's gonna be
Mike
hilarious.
White plays well.
A couple of weeks we're gonna be asking, so what team does Zach Wilson play for next year?
number two pick on the trade block. What?
Well, 2 quarterbacks that aren't going anywhere anytime soon. Patriots just breaks LA's heart, upset the Chargers. Mac Jones threw for 218 yards. It looks like the Patriots. I was looking at the stats. I watched the game here and there on Red Zone.
Right.
But they won on a pick 6 and 4 field goals. Like Damian Harris ran one in, but that was the basis of their scoring. So yeah, getting it done, finding ways to get it done.
That's literally what I wrote down, Drew. I mean, Mac Jones, 0 TDs in the win. I mean, he threw a 2-point conversion. I mean, if you want to count that, but I mean, a win is a win is a win. You'll take it any way you can get it,
especially in this AFC that's getting jumbled really quick. I'm so excited.
And the Chargers just dropped 2 ones that
should have
won. They might need, you know what I'm saying? They might need when it comes down to it. Adrian Phillips had 2 picks and obviously had the pick 6. Drew, I think for as good as that Charger defense has been, 0 sacks.
Ooh.
No sacks. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, shout out to New England's front line.
Yeah.
Protecting the
maybe underrated. Maybe underrated. Allowing Mac to be average. You know, today.
Right.
Just enough to be average. Yeah. Herbert didn't, and go ahead.
Is that a testament to McDaniel's offense? You just gotta be average.
Well, I mean, more so, I think it might be a test. Well, yes, to answer your question, but also a testament to their culture, because, like, I mean, stop me if you heard this before, but New England finding some rando ass offensive lineman and making him a 10-year starter, all pro Bowl fucking lineman. You know what I'm saying? Right. So like they kind of breed those guys. Drew, what did you think about Herbert maybe coming back down to earth a little bit though?
That hurt me. That hurt my heart. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely get it. You know, that defense pressured him and it showed, you know, so I want to see those
17 passes missed.
I hate that the kid Allen and Williams kind of disappeared as much as they sprung up early in the year. You know, like I don't know if it's he doesn't have enough time to go through his progressions or what. But they're not as fun as they used to be to watch.
I think they've gotten a little off kilter, and again, like they also aren't rushing the ball that well. And the offensive line isn't pass. I mean, they're not protecting as well. So I think those 2 things have probably definitely helped in those 2 big losses that they had coming down these last couple of weeks here. So
Patriots making a case for the playoffs, though.
And they are running out of time, man. People are running out of time.
Well, my Panthers beat Atlanta, so we can talk about that. That's nice, but I mean, I didn't feel that great about it. You know what I mean?
That's understandable.
Like we won, but like we didn't like win. You know what I mean? Like we left Matt Ryan a bloody mess. Like it jacked up his hand.
Yo, he was gushing. I did see that. Dude. Was it like a laceration or something?
I think my man stepped on his hand. Like as he was falling to the ground, he
Oh.
stepped on his hand. Like not did not mean to do it at all. But
No, like obviously,
momentum
yeah.
stepping, just a football player, a very heavy football player.
It sound like I'm visualizing the blood that I saw and what you just said, and I hear skin tearing in my head.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean the Panthers won. Chuba looked good. More of course. Robbie Anderson got popped. So I hope he's not gun shy for the foreseeable future. But good God,
man. I mean, Robbie Anderson is he is a slight, slender man. You know what I'm saying?
$190.
Yeah. He almost there with your boy. Like he's taller, obviously, but we are almost the same size.
Yeah.
Oh man, but Drew, two quarterbacks, less than 300-yard passing between the two quarterbacks.
That's brutal.
So I understand why you may feel
it's a rough game to watch. Okay. It was rough to
watch. But I mean, but that's the thing though, Drew, and we'll talk about it later here in our matchup. Stay tuned for that. But listen, W's are hard to come by, and y'all pull one out, man. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all boys are sitting at 4-4 now.
That's why I'm not mad at it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I just don't feel good on the inside.
Yeah, it's a win, but y'all. This is why we love this show. Y'all got some questions to be answered, and that's what we're here for. You know what I mean?
Oh, we do. Well, I must defer to you now because we have to talk about it. It's in the recap. It's kind of big news.
Shit is bothering me, son.
Trevor Siemian and the Saints. Despite Tom Brady's 4 touchdowns, get the W.
This shit is gross, is what it is. It's gross. It's like, and the crazy thing about it is, man, is like, okay, like I can understand that you have a little bit of hubris and like you just won a Super Bowl, but that shit does not matter. And Trevor Siemian, third string ass Trevor Siemian just proved it to you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like he just proved it to you. Coming off the bench, coming off the bench. Cole, he is Drew. If maybe he's practiced up. I don't know.
I didn't even know. Hey, shout out to practiced up. I don't
understand.
I didn't even know he was on the Saints, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't.
Me
even
neither.
Know.
I was like, who they got? Oh, it's
we were watching it on the plane. We were watching it on the plane, and I was like,
yeah,
Trevor Siemian. What?
Trevor Siemian dicing them boys up. Man.
All right, hitting the 16 for 29, 159 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, Todd Bowles had no answers. Like the defense was horrible. Now, officiating was also horrible. I mean, but this is an inexcusable loss from a team that should have been better. And Brady was just as bad, bro. Still 4 TDs, but just as bad. Like I don't know.
2 picks. Yuck. Those 2 picks hurt.
Fucking Saints. I hate y'all.
Oh man, we're going to talk about them a little bit later on. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that to you.
Disgusted. I mean, we got to do it. I mean, I'll eat this crow. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't going to like it.
Yeah. I got some NFC questions for you later on. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. All right. Last one before we move on from the recap. The Cowboys with Cooper Rush beat Minnesota. Rush 325 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. Kirk Cousins only gets off for 184 yards and a touchdown.
Man, the crazy thing about this is that your boy, Kirk Cousins, not your boy. We've established how horrible we feel about him, but like Kirk Cousins got outplayed by some dude named Cooper. You know, and like thoroughly. And we just talked about it a little bit before though, Drew, but like what faith does Kellen Moore have in Cooper Rush that he 325 yards asked this man to win the game? Like he didn't defer to Zeke. He didn't refer to Pollard. Amari and CeeDee Lamb both had over 100 yards. That bro was airing the ball out, bro. Like,
yeah.
No, more questions about Kirk O'Bangs.
Yeah. No, I got some some Cowboy questions intertwined in the Saint question for later, so we'll save that for a little bit.
All right.
Well, it's time for housekeeping notes. Catch up what's going on around the league. A busy day, busy Monday. We all know Jameis Winston went out the game against Saints versus Bucks. Torn ACL done
on a horse collar tackle. Horse collar tackle.
That's what it looked like to me, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Just not poking the bear, but I'm just playing.
Get well, Jameis. Get well.
Yeah.
But
what is Simeon it? Is Simeon the guy?
I think so, because I mean everybody wanted to align Cam Newton with that team, and Saints were like, "Do not want, okay? We don't want him." Per Pro Football Talk, the article I saw earlier. So unless that changes, Simeon time.
Simeon time. This is gonna get interesting. I love it. Derrick Henry out indefinitely, at least for the regular season with foot surgery. Yeah. They signed Adrian Peterson though.
Adrian been waiting on this all year long.
I mean, the team's ready for it. Think? He's a big, aggressive back. Like, I mean, no one's as big as Derrick Henry. I mean, if anyone's comparable, just running over people.
Bro, I feel like this is Adrian Peterson's wet dream. Like this kind of offense where they just run the ball all the time.
Yeah,
like that man looks like he like. You seen the cartoon where they get the glimmer in the eye and shit, like the glass eye. Yeah, that's Adrian Peterson. He is licking his chops. I saw somebody say that he is probably already in line for 15 carries a game. Drew, what you think?
I hope they bring him right on because it's, I mean, yeah, you got to know blocking schemes and things like that, but like just bring him in on 15 times a game where he just runs the ball right up the middle. You know what I mean? Like how much practice do you have to have for that?
Adrian run the ball. That's all Adrian Peters going. He don't need no blocking schemes. That man see daylight. He going. Yeah. Like, I feel like he wants to recapture his old glory days. He don't care. See the hole hit it. I'm here for it. Run the ball.
Yeah. It's just I don't understand why the Ravens. I think is what I'm getting at. Is I don't understand why the Ravens signed all these running backs and then we're like, let's integrate them into the offense. Like what?
Yeah. Talking about
6 carries for Freeman, 10 carries for Bell, 12 carries for Murray. Done. Boom. There you go.
Yeah. Sometimes they be trying to outsmart themselves, man. I don't get it with these offensive coordinators, but just before we get more into it, man, I just have to say that I knew something was off when Mark Ingram signed to the Saints before the game happened. And that, how I love Mark Ingram. And I was like,
big trust.
Fuck. God.
Big trust.
And it wound up coming to fruition. So,
hey, your boy got a taunting penalty. Talking shit to Ingram.
Oh, he had a game yesterday. Yeah, that man had a game. Yeah, he is such a good football player. He is a good football player.
Why
right now.
Is his price tag too high? Like
who? Devin White?
No, I mean,
talking about Devin White?
No, I'm talking about Ingram. Like, why does he get bounced around? Like, my man clearly showed he still could.
We've been asking this question all offseason. I don't even know why he went to the Houston Texans, but right. I mean, he should have been in the Ravens. The Saints clearly realized they made a mistake, brought him in, won the game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like Mark Ingram is still a good football player. Couldn't get his old number back though.
Yeah, it happens. Rams trade for Von Miller. Give up a just giving away draft picks. Who cares? Who cares at this point? No draft picks.
Let them go.
Yeah.
Just let them go. Yep.
What's a future?
I wonder if Rams fans will know when they are in the pits of despair in 10 years. Will they be able to look back on these moments and be like, this is where it all started? You know what I mean? Like, or what? Just revisionist history. I don't know.
I just hope it's worth it. I hope they win a chip at some point because they're giving up their future for sure. They are all in this year. I mean, you had to see. You saw the tweet from the team. Yeah, they said they're all in. Like they put a gif up that said all in, pushing the chips to the table. All so right.
They trying to be the second team in 2 years to win the Super Bowl at home. But if you don't
I
win it,
love how you slid that in there. I love that.
if
That
you
was
don't
good.
win it, if you don't win it, I don't know.
Yeah.
Biggest fluff in history, I don't know.
Yeah. Ravens linebacker Malik Harrison shot in leg by stray bullet in Cleveland.
Ohio wildin'.
Yeah.
Wow. Non-life threatening.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't think he's gonna play this week.
Oh. Wide receiver Calvin Ridley stepping away from football for a little bit, get his head right. So salute to him for realizing he needed to do that. So good job.
Yeah. Yeah, but I didn't even see that coming, Drew. Like I thought he was in, and then that was news to me because like I didn't realize he was gone.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I saw that he stepped away a couple of weeks ago, but I thought it was just like a real quick personal thing. Like didn't want to go to London, leave his family, but it carried
Everybody
on.
pulling the Dennis Rodman these days.
I need to get away. Quarterback Josh Allen, now the betting favorite for MVP, overtaking Mr. Murray.
Damn. I mean, it's crazy what one loss will do to you. You know what I'm saying? Like the Murray MVP train, I mean, you can attest, Drew, it's pretty high. You know what I'm saying? Like, and one loss will do that. So what a fickle league we love here. But I mean, it was a Thursday game. I wonder what they'll say after Sunday. But
next minute
couldn't go to a better guy. You know what I'm saying? And Josh Allen still doing the thing.
If he could throw the ball to Sanders just a little bit more.
Maybe.
Sam Darnold in concussion protocol. No update on him as of our taping Monday night. And still with the Dolphins Watson drama. It's still just popping up.
It is all about to come to fruition, and we will see. The trade deadline's coming, man. Trade
4
deadline's
p.m.
coming. We'll see. Yeah.
This will have aired by the time, so hopefully next week we're not talking about, did they really just do that? So I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got a new segment for you guys from Shawn's mastermind. We got a new segment called Burning Questions, where we just ask each other the important midway season questions.
I think now it's definitely time for those questions to be asked because like the teams have put a bunch on tape, and right now there's still so much season to still be played out that you can make some changes now if you get the mix right. You know what I'm saying? Like you can still change your fortunes, but you got to do it now. Yep. And that's why we're here to ask these questions. So
kick us off, sir. Go for it. What's your first question?
Listen, Drew, the first question that I'm going to ask, these two teams kind of at very different paths, but Packers versus the Chiefs this week, Drew. Packers versus the Chiefs. Two teams looking very different leading into the game. It's safe to say, or is it safe to say, that if the Packers, who should be the betting favorite this week, and I'm probably going to imagine, even though they're on the road, if the Packers bury the Chiefs this week, are the Chiefs done for the season? You know what I'm saying? Like, are the Chiefs done for the season? Now, before you answer the question, I got to give you context. Let me give you their remaining schedule. All right. So after Green Bay,
they're 3-4 right now, right? Playing tonight.
3-4.
Giants. So
they're 3-4
down.
That's
think?
Right.
Think?
Yeah. Well, 4. Well, yeah. So they get back to 500. So after Green Bay, Las Vegas versus Dallas, then they get a bye. Then Denver, Las Vegas, Chargers, and Pittsburgh.
Ooh, what do you think snags that 7th seed? Like a 9-6?
At this point, man, I mean, like, what's the
or no, wait.
Who's the because they're at 6 now. So I'm thinking 7 seed. Like, because that's
9,
5.
That'd be 9 and 8.
Nah, because
so like 10 and 7. You got to think 10 and 7.
It's 9 or 10 because right now the 7th seed has 4 wins in the Chargers now
already.
So that's 5 more wins. So maybe 9 gets it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That is.
So that's what I'm saying. If they lose
5
this game,
wins or 5 losses if they lose to Green Bay.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think they're done yet. I don't think they're done yet. I don't think so. I don't think so. I just can't. I can't. I think I'm in shock. I think I'm in shock that it's even happening in the first place.
Right.
But I don't know if I can pull that. I don't think I can hit that button yet.
Shit, I think we all in shock. I mean, with the Chiefs this year, you know what I mean? But we had to ask the question because, but like, I mean, I'm sure of it. But if they do lose, and they got to win this game, you know what I'm saying? They're playing right now, so
Giants are no slouches. They're a bad team, but they're like a good bad team.
Yeah, we're assuming that they're going to get this win. But listen, if they lose to the Packers, man, we had to ask the question because it could be the end of the Chiefs if they lose this game.
I'm not ready to throw that towel. I'm not ready to throw the towel in yet, Rock.
Throw the towel. Throw the damn towel.
All right. Well, my first question for you. What is wrong with the Browns? Is it deeper than injuries?
Drew, I think so, man. I think it has to be because last year was such a feel-good year, and I think like now that is what the norm is now. But now the expectations are there, and I think that is where the mix is coming off. Like somebody's pressing here. I don't know if it's Stefanski. It ain't the running game, but the defense is for as good as they are in talent. They've been inconsistent. Baker's he's been injured, so yeah, I'm willing to give Baker a little bit of a pass because he's been gutting it out. But like he's also
hadn't been on the field.
OBJ hadn't been on the field, and Baker can't throw him the damn ball either way. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it is something off with the Browns, man. And talking about a team, you believe in the Chiefs. That luster for the Browns for me is starting to wear off a little bit, man. I don't know if they can. I don't know if they can overcome it. You know what I'm saying?
Why are the Browns breaking your heart and the Chargers are breaking mine? You know,
two teams we were high on, and they not living up to expectations
that
they've set for themselves. You know.
Yep.
All right.
Still looks sick in them Navy uniforms.
Hell yeah. God, hell yeah, they did.
I love them. All right.
All right. God, Drew, listen. All right. Saints get the victory to shake up the NFC South at this point, but they lose a starter on a bullshit horse collar penalty. Not opting to sign Cam Newton. Can the Saints still put together a winning season, or would they implode with Trevor Siemian at the helm at the game's most important position, Drew?
I've been burned before by trusting in a quarterback and them having like a good game, and then they just burn you. So I'm a pessimist on this now. Siemian falls apart at some point.
Did Taylor Heineke put you in this?
You knew exactly who I was talking about. You knew exactly who I was talking about.
He is now a verb. He got Taylor Heineke, man.
Siemian about to get Heineke.
Yeah. I really don't see it for them. And they were so happy yesterday. They were so happy yesterday.
Did they bring in
their Super Bowl?
Do they bring in Flacco? Since Flacco clearly ain't gonna play in the Jets system now.
Another good call by you, man. I mean, I could see it, but what a week for Flacco if that happened. You know what I'm saying? What a week. My man getting all if they had passports for interstate travel in the US, my God, this guy, all the stamps.
Philly to New York to New Orleans? No.
Nolans?
All
right. The beignets.
All right. Well, I see your NFC and I raise you NFC. Cowboys won without Dak. Packers get another win. Rams. Cardinals are still high. You know, but your Bucks, the Saints, like right now, you even brought it to my attention a little off camera a little while ago. The Panthers are in the playoffs right now.
As we speak, number 7 seed Carolina Panthers. Talk to them nice.
Right now, pick your NFC championship game.
Right now.
You said burning questions.
Burning questions right now. NFC championship game. Well, I mean, I'm not going to be mysterious about it. Hell yeah, I'm picking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I fully believe that they will still be there. The Von Miller trade throws it off because I don't know that Von Miller puts him over the top. But
How
he makes
healthy
a
is
hell of a strong case though. That is just value added. So like, I don't think Arizona. I'm taking Tampa Bay, and I'm taking Green Bay. I'm taking Tampa Bay and Green Bay round 2 right now. Round two. Yeah.
All right. I like
right now it's going to be right back in Lambeau if Buccaneers defense don't stop fucking around.
I tell you what, if either one of those teams, like if the Final Four are those two teams and throw in the Rams and the Cowboys, that's going to be some great playoff games.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
And all eyes are going to be on the games too, because those are big market teams.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Big market teams.
These playoffs are going to be ridiculous this year.
They are. Okay, so let's say we get that. Let's say we get that, or you bring the AFC into it, too, Drew. Where are your ideal games? Like, where do you want to see these marquee matchups being held? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I definitely want to get Baltimore and Buffalo at some point. I need that. Yeah. I
just like cold weather playoff games.
Yeah, man. I want it snowing. Wherever they're at.
Yeah.
I love it.
Good.
I know. I'm daydreaming about the snow in Buffalo.
Right. And I'm in some thick ass socks and some like heavy sweatpants. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a little dirty from like food that I've eaten. You know what I'm saying? Like just so cozy. I'm so cozy. No,
you want to be watching football like that, man. I hear you. You know what I mean? Like cold weather football, they can be cold, but I feel great. You know what I mean? I got my suit. I got chili. Yeah. Made some chili because it's Sunday. It's playoffs.
Yep. Is that something in his beard? I don't know. Probably.
It's raining outside, so you definitely don't want to go outside. You know what I mean?
Oh, right. Because we're still like sort of on the East Coast. So like, you know what I'm saying? Or you are anyway. So like it's snowing there. It's raining where we are. You know what I'm saying? Because we're a little bit warmer. A
little south.
Yeah. But I definitely want to see that. But I'm with you on the snow, Drew. I just need enough snow to like placate my football fantasies, but not enough to mess up the outcome of the game because I still need to get that motherfucker dub. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. No, I hear you. That's why it's okay for those two teams. You know what I mean? Let them go through.
Right.
Keep Tampa in Tampa. You know?
Yeah, it's true.
Warm weather.
Yeah.
Is there any team playing off that? Is there any team that you want the Bucks to just murder in the playoffs? Is there anyone that you're just like, I hope they just meet them? Obviously the Saints, but anybody else?
But they're not gonna make it. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, Saint fans, y'all just had your Super Bowl. You're not gonna make it. Trevor Siemian ain't it. The Rams, because like the Rams. I want to destroy the Rams, and I'm petty, bro. I am petty. Like I'm sorry, like if. I don't like the teams that beat my team because it's usually some bullshit. We should win every game, okay? We should win every game. But it's usually the refs or some other alternate force that helps us not win games. So we should win them all. Yeah. And if it don't happen, I hate your team. Next question in the burning question segment, Drew. Jets. Got to talk about the Jets after that victory yesterday. Jets schedule for the next 5 weeks. I'm a big futures guy. I'm a futures guy.
Yeah.
Is versus the Colts, Bills, Dolphins, Texans, and Eagles. Can Mike White become the unquestioned starter for the Jets over the number 2 overall pick, Zach Wilson? Because peek behind the curtain here. Guess what, Drew? They have the same amount of wins this season in one.
Ouch. I don't think he can like stamp the claim. You know what I mean? Because number 2 pick's always going to have some kind of thought, you know, in Salah's mind, you know. So I don't think he's 100% definite, but I think my man makes it difficult. I think it makes it where Salah don't want to answer questions on the podium. Difficult, you know? Like, I think he's going to be like...
That's difficult.
You know, like, at least if he plays well, you know, you don't have to rush Wilson back, you know? So that'll be nice.
And at this point, like, if that happens, why would they? I mean, like, are you in that boat where you're like, all right, let's just see how good of a draft pick we might be able to get in case this guy falls. But if not, like, good problems. I mean, it seems like if he plays well, it's all good things for the Jets.
You're seeing from a lot of teams right now that are going through some injuries, having a good backup isn't a bad thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Really good thing.
All right. Right now, here are the top 5 leaders in receiving yards.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1, Cooper Kupp. Number 2, Deebo Samuel.
Really?
Yep.
Deebo.
Yep. Number 3, Jamar Chase.
Okay.
Number 4, Devontae Adams.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5, Chris Godwin.
CG12, my man. Hey, let's go. I'm ready.
Which of these 5 receivers do you start a franchise with tomorrow?
Ooh, good question. Out of those 5, I gotta exclude Deebo because I feel like I just can't put him there in the conversation with those other 4 receivers. But I'm not gonna say Chris Godwin, even though I think he would be my 1A to this question, because Chris Godwin, while he is not elite at anything, he is great at everything. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But if I'm starting a franchise with, I think I got to take Devontae Adams, because I feel like Cooper Kupp is also in that same Chris Godwin mold. Like, and Cooper Kupp's not that, he's not as big as Chris Godwin is. Can't take the kind of shots that Chris Godwin can, but like way more twitchy, way more dynamic. But Devontae Adams has got to be that guy. Out of those 5 receivers, got to go with Devontae.
I like it. Arguably one of the best in the league. So nice.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's arguably at this point. He's one of the best in the league, right?
Yeah. No qualifiers. No qualifiers. I mean, he's that guy.
He there.
Contract year.
Is he leaving with a Rod?
Oh, I don't know, bro. I mean,
what if they package themselves together? What if they just put it out there like, yo,
I'm here for it.
Right?
I want that in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know somebody gonna pony up for him. The question is, who's got the kind of cap space like that?
That's a big question.
Some teams will reshuffle. They will definitely reshuffle for a package deal like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially like, let's say you already have a running back, Vegas. You know, like, I don't know. We just talking.
Together, Brett Favre out Minnesota.
Yeah. we just talking. All right, Drew. So I got a nice question for you here. Listen. So I'll give you some qualifiers too. But with the trade deadline looming, which contender could and should pull the trigger on a trade, and why? So when I say contenders, I'm gonna narrow it down. Let's just say the top 4 seeds.
Okay.
Playoff contenders. Okay. Who should pull off a trade and why? And I mean, obviously, Derrick Henry just got injured. So AFC is Tennessee, Vegas, Baltimore, and Buffalo. NFC, Green Bay, Arizona, Dallas, and Tampa Bay. Which one of those 8 teams should pull off a trade?
I'm going to go Vegas needs one more offensive weapon.
Okay.
They got Jacobs, they got Drake's his backup. That's a solid running back backup.
Solid backup, yeah.
You got Waller and Foster, Moreau. Yeah. That's a deadly. I'd throw more 2 tight end sets out there, but I think they need like one more pass catcher.
Yeah, like something to put them over the top. That's actually a really good pick because okay, so and
I'm not excluding Hunter Renfrow. My man's a beast. I love that dude.
But. He is. But I think what you're alluding to is like that elite of elite, whatever it is at the position there.
Yeah.
What's interesting to me though is that you went Vegas over Baltimore as well.
So hear me out.
Right.
Browns playing better.
Yeah.
and Bateman's back.
He is, which I thought was I didn't know if he was going to play yesterday, but I saw that like he's starting to get back into the fold, and he looked all right before he went out. I mean, would he play 2 games, something like that?
One of those. I mean, that guy, those guys and Andrews, I think they're in a better position than Vegas.
Yeah, I'm with you. Good call. I mean, good call. I want you to break it down for the people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they got Sammy
give
too,
some
right?
context.
Is he hurt?
Yeah. No, I don't think so. I don't think Sammy's hurt. I think Sammy's back in the fold.
Look at that.
Yeah.
They got plenty of guys. They need another running back.
They got the best one in the whole league at the quarterback position.
There you go. Pretty good for a running back. All right. It's matchup time. So I'm gonna hit you with my first matchup.
All right.
I'm excited because I don't know what's gonna happen.
Right.
It's the Tannehill show. Tennessee Titans at Los Angeles Rams. Can the Titans win games without Derrick Henry?
That's the number one question. And now they have Adrian Peterson to help out with that question.
AP.
I'm very excited to see if and what he has left in the tank.
He's gonna bulldoze people. You thought that Henry stiff arm was something. He's coming for you.
Does it still have the same oomph at 40 that it did at 25? Probably not, but
Harrison is from the Steelers is still throwing up weight. Like I think he could still demolish people in the league. So who knows? Adrian Peterson might be just a physical gift from God that can still just bulldoze people. So
well, he is. Like, I mean, he definitely is. That man is cut from stone still to this day.
Oklahoma running backs, man. Jesus.
Yeah. They that might be my favorite. Now that I'm thinking about it, like they have had some running backs and still putting out probably some of my favorite running backs in the league.
Yeah.
Drew, I think was cool though about Tennessee is that like yesterday their defense actually started to even the score may not indicate it. The defense made some plays and made it uncomfortable for Carson Wentz, which is why they won the game, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like
for sure.
Because obviously Derrick Henry went out. So that bodes well for them, especially in this matchup here, which is going to be one of the best ones of the week.
Who's if Julio's healthy, who does Ramsey cover?
He's got to cover AJ Brown at this point. He's got to cover AJ because of what AJ have yesterday, like 155, something like that.
155.
Yeah. So
I mean the Colts are no slouches on defense either. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah. And that and Jalen is never one to shy away from competition. So of course, like he is going
to. He's like, I'll cover both of them. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. That in true Jalen fashion, that would be his answer. But yeah, so if the coaches if they want him to cover him, he'll be covered. And honestly, like I will probably do that anyway because Julio has proven again that he can't stay healthy. So
I don't even know I don't even know if he's
that's
out.
What I'm saying. Get somebody else to cover Julio.
So I don't know.
Yeah. But they're so much better when he plays. So like, damn, just get the man.
Especially now, they need him now. Henry's gone. They need him.
Yep.
All right. What's your first matchup?
All right, man. I'm going with a matchup that probably not a lot of people think, but there is a lot on the line for these two teams. 4-4 versus 4-4. It's New England versus Carolina. And Drew, Carolina's at home. Yes.
Yeah.
Which team is going to get back to 500?
Or
which team is going to be above 500? Excuse me. Yeah.
I don't know.
Whoever wins, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know, man.
That's why this is a big game. New England right now is looking to establish themselves. Right now, they're the 8th seed, and we just established it earlier in this show. Carolina's the 7th seed. That all changes if one of y'all boys lose. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm worried about our chances regardless, but we lose this game if Sam Darnold doesn't play.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but I don't have any faith in PJ Walker.
Well, and that's the question that I was going to ask because like well, Drew, and I'll kick it to you for this, but like if Sam struggles, is PJ even a viable option? So like I guess what I'm asking is if he struggles, like if they'll start the game and he happens to struggle, is that even an option, or
I mean, it's
is
got
Drew
to
going to
be.
have to go through it with Sam the whole game?
I mean, they got to, but then once you take your starting quarterback out, you kind of just throw the white flag anyway. You know what I mean? So,
yeah,
I hope that's not the case. I hope Sam Darnold recap. I mean, he didn't look terrible against the Falcons. You know what I mean? He got some plays done. Again, his wide receivers are not helping him out. Mr. Trimble throwing you in that category too. Stop dropping the damn ball. Like we knew he was going to be a project.
Mm-hmm.
But come on,
good player though, good college player.
Yeah, step it up, bro.
Listen, but Drew, and that's another thing you talked about the offense. That's another question that we have to ask. Can Carolina muster enough offense? They just have not been putting it together. The defense has been consistent throughout.
Defense looks good.
They've been consistent throughout, minus that one, maybe 2 games. But like the rest of it, they're a top defense in the league. The offense has to catch up. So Rule's got to put something together. Sam obviously needs to play better. And not only that, but you've seen this New England offense put together some games, Drew. They just had a 54-point game not that long ago. Is Carolina going to be in a position where they have to keep up?
Gotta hope they don't put up 54 on us.
That's what I'm saying. But so I guess the ebb and flow to this game, Mac Jones is still a rookie. You know what I'm saying? So like Carolina's defense
rookie
is
mistakes,
very good.
please.
Right. So is Carolina going to be able to put that man in position to throw him off? New England, by the numbers, averaging almost a full touchdown more than Carolina right now. So that question's got to be answered. Hurts. So there's in my last note, and I'll kick it to you for the last note since it's your team. It's a good potential for turnovers, Drew. So like Carolina's 4th in the league in sacks, right? So New England is 5th in interceptions. So something's got to give there. I think this could be
Gilmore going to be headhunting too.
First pick in his first game, Gilmore.
Yeah.
Damn,
he's going to get another one next year. He's going to get another one next week too. Yeah.
It would be fitting. It would be fitting.
Yeah. All right, my next matchup, I got Green Bay at Kansas City. This at the beginning of the year, this was my Super Bowl matchup. So I get a Super Bowl week 9. What's up?
You do. You do. Not quite the Super Bowl you were hoping for, thanks to one team in the matchup, but
Yeah. No, I think it's gonna. I mean, still at the root, the Kansas City still Kansas City. You know what I mean? Some things aren't going their way this year, but they're still Patrick Mahomes against Aaron Rodgers. So I'm here for it.
Man, you want to know what's scary though? We just got over Halloween, but want to know what's scary, Drew? Think about this. Imagine Kansas City as a spoiler. Like they're already out of it. You know what I'm saying? And you still have to play them.
Yeah, it's the scariest team to play.
Scariest team to play.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
That's another one. Ruin a lot.
Side note, that made me think about it. The top contenders that need to make a trade. Packers might need to look into that tight end market. Aaron Rodgers loves a tight end.
Yeah.
He loves and Tanyan is down and out.
Done. Yeah, he's done. I don't know, man.
Go maybe get Jared Cook from LA. If LA is a seller, I don't know.
Jared, I feel like Jared Cook is another guy who has many stamps in the U.S. interstate travel passport.
I believe he was on Green Bay at one point already. So,
damn, yeah, maybe he was. NFL is weird, man. NFL is weird. Well, like, okay, so and the Chiefs are at home. I remembered. So
yeah,
maybe that helps, but like, and I'll be honest, like they don't look like they're doing too hot right now.
Maybe we'll get some snow on the ground.
Ooh, love a good. We already established. I love a good snow game, man. Love
get some hot cocoa going.
Yeah, I'm ready for it. All right, so listen, I guess getting into my next matchup, Cleveland, Cincinnati, Drew.
Ooh, I'm glad we hadn't gotten a chance to talk about Cincinnati too much this show, and so that's good.
Yeah. You want to know what's crazy, Drew? I just thought about this like right before when I was like writing for the show or whatever. why does Ohio have two teams? Like out of all the states, why does Ohio have two teams?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I could see California having multiple teams, New York,
North and South Carolina got to share a team.
They got to share a team. Ohio got two.
Right.
Like this place of all. Okay. Anyway, listen, Browns got to stay relevant, Drew. They got to stay relevant. I don't really know.
500.
Yeah, like in a just a mucky 500 too. Like they don't even.
Right.
They're not like they haven't been exciting. They put what they put up yesterday? 15 points. You know 10. What I'm saying? 10. Yeah, so it's 10.
15 beat him.
It was.
15 points beat him. I think Burrow got 15 points in him.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like the way that offense has been with Jamar Chase, bro. I need to see Cleveland, obviously with Baker kind of on the mend. I don't even know if he plays, but they need to get back to doing what got them there, and that's running the football. I don't know what they were doing yesterday.
They got Chubb and they got Johnson, like run the ball.
Yeah. Yeah. And I didn't really like it. Maybe you probably saw more than I did, like with the trick or treating and stuff, but like it seemed like they were. Why would they ask Baker to do a whole bunch if he was already injured? You know what I'm saying? Like, why not just run the ball? Apparently, but they only had 50. Like, it wasn't like the Steelers were beating the hell out of them,
right?
You know
I don't know why they
abandoned
the run, to be honest with you, at all.
So,
because Nick Chubb really hurt me in fantasy football. You hurt me.
Yeah.
I took out Mitchell. I took out Mitchell, who dropped 19 points for it. On the bench.
Yeah.
For Chubb 7.
Damn.
Chubb 7.
But that's almost like when you see Chubb, it's almost like a surefire thing. So I could understand why you did that, but
against the Steelers,
I mean, the fantasy gods, bro, they just
with Mayfield hurt, whatever.
Drew, so what you got, man? Do you think that they should roll with Case Keenum though?
If Baker's not 100%, yes. Case Keenum is very capable quarterback.
Yeah.
He's practiced up. Oh, boom. We hit it twice in this episode. Look at that.
And I mean, we gotta allude to Drew, but like, listen, Bengals are what 5-3. Cleveland still is 4-4 with the loss here. Winner takes second place in this division with games to go against the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? So like, if the winner of this game,
what are the Steelers sitting at?
The Steelers are 4-3.
Oh, that's gonna hurt an aging Steelers team early by.
Yeah. All
right,
down the stretch, you never know.
Yeah. Well, it's time for them locks. Your boys got a 1-game lead now because of your Bucks. Because I went 2-0 last week, and you went 1-1. Yeah. Titans took care of the Colts for me. Browns lost to Pitt. You called the Cards losing the Packers, but you said the Bucks were going to beat the Saints.
I did.
So I'm 8-6.
I feel bad about that.
You're 7-7.
I'm coming.
Yeah, you're just one game. You're fine.
I'm coming.
You're fine.
Come. Yeah.
All right. Where do you want to start?
All right, champ. You go with the win this week. Who you putting your faith in to get you a dub, keep you on top?
I'm saying the Los Angeles Rams are going to beat the Titans.
Injury too much to overcome?
Yeah. I think that it's a good game either way. You know what I mean? I'm not 100% sold that with Henry, the Titans win. So definitely got to lean more to Mr. Stafford company.
Okay. I can see that. I think the Titans will put up more of a fight, but I think
it's going to be a great game. I just think Rams.
Yeah. Because I think the injury might be too much to overcome, and then I don't know about AJ. So I'm with you on that. My win is the team that we promised we would stay away from, but they are a different team this year. I'm going with Arizona getting a dub over the San Francisco 49ers for this coming week 9. And they're coming off a bye too, so I can see Arizona kind of putting some numbers up here.
Okay,
a little scared, but
I'm saying
I'm in there.
You're picking Arizona after what we went through last year.
Yeah, It's hard out here. It's hard out here in the streets, man. I feel good about this. But now, listen, when it comes to the end of the season, I can say that I picked them once, and maybe I hit on that pick, but I won't do it again. In fact, don't burn me, Arizona. If you burn me, it's hard to get me to come back. Listen, you break my trust, Arizona. If you hurt me, I'm not coming back. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right.
Not coming back.
All right. Well, I'm looking at Heinz Field Monday night. Pittsburgh takes care of Chicago. They get another just bad win like they did against the Browns. I'm thinking it's like 12-9. Something like
Damn. What a Monday night game. 12-9. Right. Yeah. Nah, weirdly enough, Drew, I thought about that game. And God bless you, because I could really see.
Yeah, Steelers can be Steelers for sure.
Yeah, I could see Justin Fields getting this. It's a Monday night game. It's probably going to be rain, a little murky. It's prime time. Prime time games are weird, man. So
yeah, you're right.
I could see Justin Fields getting his first win. I got a weird feeling about that game.
I almost wanted to say the Cardinals Arizona it up and lose to the 49ers. Like I almost picked that.
Yeah.
But
because I mean, damn they're capable of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know they are.
Garoppolo throwing for like 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, might get it done, you know.
Of course, Garoppolo would do that after throwing for like 100 yards as a professional quarterback in most of his games. You know what I'm saying?
He'd be like, hey, what's that? Shawn Sudler picked Arizona to win. Gotcha.
Yeah. Yep. Let me inject these roids in my vein right now. Just my throwing arm.
It's me spinach.
Maybe Drew probably won't like my loss coming up here, but listen, I got Carolina losing to New England, man, and it is strictly only because of I don't know that the offense can get it done. I think Belichick can put together
might be another like 5 field goals, get it done.
That's what I'm saying. I think really first to 30 wins this game, because like Carolina hadn't been scoring 30 points, so like you get 30, that might be it.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. That hurts, but no, that's fair.
I gotta go with the numbers here. Like it's not to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? It's just to beat me.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Touche.
That's fair. Well, that's a show for this week. Shawn, where can they find you online?
At the Kid Suds on Twitter. Hit us up at nickel_dom FB on Twitter, and at the illustrious nickel_dom football on Instagram. Drew, what about you?
DrewHarrisonComedy.com. Got some cool shows coming up. Check them out. At Laugh with Harrison on Instagram. That's where we're at. Send us those updates. Send us those clips. Send us some topics you want us to talk about. You know what I mean? Hit us up.
Let's do it.
See you next week.